split your paper into thirds, right? I'm splitting it into thirds, okay? Your head would be in section 2 on the bottom here. You see it? So let's put this right here. And let's kind of, let's kind of give like a football shape almost. If you get what I'm saying. Maybe like a circular shape with the sides kind of stretched out, the corners stretched out into slight corners. You see it? It almost kind of looks like an egg. Let's try an egg shape. Let me know when you got that egg shape. I'm going to just make sure. Okay, this head should be positioned for you to measure it top to bottom like this. 1, 2. And start from the middle of the head. 1, 2. You should at least have 2, if not 1. Yeah, two heads in space on this side to allow for your legs and stuff. So make sure you have at least 2 heads or 1.5 heads. I have 1.5 to allow enough room for your legs. So, and this foot here is at least close to 2. So go ahead. Put a right angle here for your arm. See it? Or maybe let's do 45. Let's do a 45 angle, okay? Upside down 45 angle. Right here. From here to here, it should be 1.5-ish. Your toe is going to go out to 2. Here's your toe. Toe, leg. And then I'll wait for you. We're just kind of marking out the territory here. Because I'd hate for you to draw all this detail and then not have enough room for your leg. That's why we're doing this. We're kind of spacing out and making sure that we have enough room before we go into like the really dark and deep details. Now the tricky thing about this picture is the Tokay gecko is looking at you at a profile. Your brain is going to want to draw the eyeballs, at least on this side, larger than they should be drawn. So just as we're doing the face, remind yourself, keep your brain in check, put it in the back seat, tell your brain it's supposed to be a little bit smaller than what it thinks it's supposed to be. Okay? Because you're going to come across that desire to try to get it larger than what it's supposed to be. So I'm going to do a smiley line right here for your leg. See it? He's kind of got like a chubby ankle. Think of a stretched out gumdrop. I don't know if you like to eat dots. I love dots. Yeah, they're like little gummy kind of, candies, but they're kind of short and stout. You want to stretch that puppy out all the way to the top of your ankle, okay? Perfect. All right, add your toes. 2 parallel lines and a circle on the bottom. Oh, it looks like they have like little claws or talons. So if you want to add a claw, you can. So I added a claw here. Totally up to you. I'm going to zoom in so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. It's going to kind of look like some weird octopus. That's okay. We're going to fix it. And the shading part for this is going to be really easy. So, look at the drawing part. Add your webs. You see how he has got like little curves here? Add your webs. Anything above your web, you're going to erase. me show you. I'm moving from my web up towards my ankle or my wrist bone, and I'm erasing it. Any lines inside your leg you're going to get rid of too. And you should have more of what this picture looks like. We're going to erase any curved lines that connect to our fingers so our toes become one with our hand. You see that? I'm not a huge fan of the tail end, so I'm going to take them out. If you were to cut this circle in half, that is how thick or how long your top elbow or your forearm is going to be here. If you were going to cut the circle in half, it's half of your gecko's head. So, when you figure that out, horizontal line on the top, diagonal line on the side here to connect to your body. You don't want those arms to look rubbery, so I have to redo it. I didn't do it right. Okay. Straight line, straight line, straight line, straight line. Okay, so let's fatten this head up a little bit because I have a feeling that there's something wrong here. Okay. I'm gonna put the neck here. I might have to move my head down. Oh, that's why. See it? I'm doing that part. The cheek. So in between your head and your arm, right in the middle, you're going to start your line and you're going to kind of slope down and wrap it around into kind of a curvy L shape. And I outlined it on my drawing here, so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. And I want you to do a sharp V here, kind of like a little check mark. See it? Add a curve, see? Curve. And then a diagonal slant. So in a minute here, we are going to erase this circle because it's driving our brain insane, right? Your brain's like, there's something wrong with this head, right? It's because you have this circle in here and your brain doesn't want it to be there. So let's use this circle for right now, measure out the rest of the outline of the body, and then we'll work on the head. So this neck, if you were to measure top to bottom from your circle, from the top of the circle to the bottom of your circle, and you align it up to the edge of the circle where it curves up and around, that's how thick your neck is one lizard circle wide. So from here to here, it should be one circle, one lizard head circle wide. I'm just going to put the number 1 here so you can see. One and a half. So I mapped it out. So your neck is one lizard head from top to bottom, the lizard circle, not the entire head, the lizard circle that we used. If you were to measure that from top to bottom, that's the thickness of your neck. You want to connect or make a mark right when your curve starts to go up and around the skull here, right here. And I want you to measure 1.5 heads up to get where your spine rounds out towards the girth of your lizard's body. Give me a thumbs up or number 1 when you got those 2 steps. Neck and the marker for your spine. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so from the middle of your circle, we're going to measure 1/3 up. So if you were to split this into thirds, 1, 2, 3. Take 1/3 of your lizard head and measure up from the middle of your skull on the top here. And do kind of like a shepherd's hook. Or maybe a backwards candy cane. That's not a backwards candy cane, is it? Let me see. Yeah, that's not a backwards candy cane. A rightwards candy cane. I had to double check. Okay. And then extend out for your back leg here. Okay. You're also going to want to create a curve to connect your neck and your head. Okay. All right. We're getting it. We're getting it. This leg should be one head from top to bottom, one lizard circle long. So make sure that your slant is one lizard circle long so you can get the right length in the arm. This is one lizard head long. And you're measuring from that original oval that we drew. The first oval that we drew, we're measuring from top to bottom for that to get your measurements. And you guessed it, you're going to add your little toes, just like you did with foot number 1. You can add your little toes back here. Do the same thing that you did with foot number 1. 2 parallel lines in a circle. Give me a thumbs up or number 1 when you got that. Erase all your extra lines that are going into your from your curve into the bottom of your foot. See? So it all becomes one solid piece. Also do that with the top curves of your circles. And then yes, we're going to be making our next leg right here. You see them?